Oh, how do you bastards? This is Brad from Bangers Podcast. And
Hello,
I'm here
mate.
with me mate Nathan. All right, Nath?
Oh, hello, mate. I'm Nath. We're going to fucking Bloodstock, aren't we, mate?
Oh, we bastard are. We're going to have a lovely time. Nath, who are you most looking forward to seeing this year?
Oh, don't know, mate. A fucking bit of malevolence, I think, mate. I saw him when I was a fucking kid, and that,
Oh,
mate, I love him.
proper Yorkshire boys. Ooh.
Oh, get that gravy and some malevolence, mate.
Oh, who would you? So, Nath, right? So, when we're at Bloodstock this year, who's who do you think, right? If you were planning your headliners, who would you have? Ooh, I'd have Mel B.
I don't even know what I saw fucking last year, mate.
Oh yeah, you were off your tits,
I
lad.
was off my tits.
Oh, it's going to be a great year though. We'll be hanging out with our pals, Jimmy and Dazz
Oh,
from
can't wait,
from
mate.
Bangers and Mosh.
It's a shame that Def I can't be there. I fucking love Def.
Oh, I know
But
the
I'll take two out of
bastard,
the three, eh, Brad?
the bastard. Oh, stop, Nath, it's very unprofessional. Stop laughing, lad. Come on.
Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate.
Anyway, here we go. On with the show. Bloodstock preview. Bastard.
Welcome back to the Headbangers podcast, where your hosts Nathan and Brad. Here today we're joined by the boys in Bangers and Mosh. How are we doing?
we're, we're doing all right, mate. I thought that you just said, yeah, here we are sniffing Nathan and Brad. And I was like, how are we?
I mean, it is humid in my room. You do not
Oh
want.
my
Mate.
God.
He's
got the
got
attic
again
room.
now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
One time the sun
Well,
pops out, it's fucking tropical.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll
I'm
be
gonna say a
pissing
bit.
down a Bloodstock weekend. You watch now.
Mate,
Oh,
that's the
no.
thing. Like, that's what I'm worried about, right? Is all I did last year was complain about how hot it is. I feel like this year all I'm gonna do is I just wish it was just as hot as last year. Like,
I remember having to like emergency cover you two in Factor 50 because
Oh, yeah.
you were burning bright red last year. Don't forget
Mate.
your sun cream, lads, all right?
I always
Yeah,
forget it.
My factor
I
50,
always
I'll
forget
make
it.
sure to get it.
I always forget it. I'm like, I tan easy, and then I'm there like, oh fuck yeah, I forgot what comes before the tan.
Would you guys prefer a heat wave or torrential rain? I mean, imagine it's gonna be one of the two. So if you had to choose, what would it be?
I'd rather the heat, mate, in all honesty,
Yeah.
because I can't deal with rain at all. Like, did you see them pictures of download this year?
Oh,
Oh,
mate, that's what I was thinking when they said wettest summer. I thought if Bloodstock's anything like that, I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, no chance. At least there's some tents to go into and stuff when it's hot. So yeah, fingers crossed, man.
Oh
yeah.
like, download this year looked like fucking hell. Like every photo I saw of it where people were smiling, like that was forced.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was
Just
forced.
smile for this one picture so we've
Do you
got
know what I
something
mean?
nice to show everyone.
There is no way you're fucking smiling during that.
Just turned it into North Korea, mate.
Yeah, mate.
It's just like, you better smile or you're
Gun to
finished.
the head.
Yeah, there's a guy with a sniper rifle in a tower. Like, right.
The best thing I saw though from download was there was like two guys in camping chairs and they had like fishing rods and they were just like fishing in the pool. Probably the best thing I saw. Making light of the situation, innit?
I'll be
Yeah.
turning around and going straight back
Oh.
home, mate, if it's like that.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what.
It's like hell on earth for me, mate.
Yeah,
That
same.
scenario. I'll
Yeah.
just go home. Fuck
I
that.
know. Download put me off of anything muddy when it comes to festivals. My first download, it pissed it down all the way. Getting our shit to the campsite in all that fucking mud,
Oh no.
it was awful. And I've never been to download since. I was there like, fuck that. Like, I'd rather just give it a miss than do that.
Yeah, are you camp? Do you camp at Bloodstock?
Yeah, we normally
Oh
camp.
yeah, of course you do. Yeah, yeah.
We normally camp every year. Always at it's Valhalla, isn't it, that we camp?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we always camp there. I was debating doing what you did like last year and getting a hotel, but neither me or Brad are drive, so we'd literally have to just get Ubers each time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, next year, be prepared. Like, give us a shout up front early because we always book the same hotel, and you can just jump in the car with us backwards and forwards. So
It was the funniest thing, like seeing you guys, because like when when you guys arrive, you look fresh as a daisy. You're like, what's that? This amazing breakfast. I'm just thinking back to like
yeah.
the fucking breakfast bar.
Oh,
the
yeah.
We
breakfast
had
bar,
about
that-
4 breakfasts, mate. You know what I mean? I started off with like Cocoa Pops, and then it was like onto the continental breakfast, and then I had like a fry up. It's beautiful.
Unbelievable, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Living that high life.
Yeah.
Why are you
that's it.
having that?
Everything's burnt to a crisp.
Yeah, why are you having that breakfast? I was back at camp saying about, does my hair look greasy? Do I put it up? Do I leave it down? I don't know how to handle this, Brad.
Oh, we'd had a nice shower.
I'll tell you what, that shower was 10
Flash
out
of
of 10,
break-
wasn't it? Do you remember
Yeah,
what
it
we were
was,
saying?
mate.
We were just like, fuck me, that shower's like an 11 out of 10.
It's worth the money alone.
Yeah,
Just to stay there.
yeah.
The Bloodstock showers, absolute cesspit. Absolute
Oh,
cesspit.
mate, I'd have to go home. I'm too
I
old
mean-
for all that now.
They'll be the same everywhere, won't they? Like every festival,
Yeah.
like I can imagine the showers are like probably like dog shit, and the portaloos are pretty. I mean, to be fair, Bloodstock's portaloos last year were pretty good actually. I was pretty
Actually
impressed.
good, yeah.
Yeah,
They
were
clean
good.
them off. They look after them, man.
Yeah, they
You
look
have to.
after it. Yeah,
It's always worse when it's on the night. Like, because when we're camping, obviously we go out in between. On the night, obviously the morning it gets cleaned out. If you need like a piss or a shit, any time between that is you open the door and you're there like, it burn your eyebrows off.
Russian roulette, man.
Like you're there like, what the fuck?
Mate, thank God for premiering Burton on Trent Central. That's right.
yes, yeah. Shout out
That's all-
Burton on Trent Central premiering, mate,
Yeah.
and Lenny Henry for the hookup.
But that brings into the sponsor of this video. Thank you, Premier. But yeah, let's jump into like last year then. So what were you guys' highlights from last year? You know, favorite set, anything like that?
Kill Switch Engage right off the bat was
Yeah.
incredible. Sepultura was unreal. Like I wasn't.
I'm with you.
We didn't have high hopes, Daz, was it? But we were like, oh, they'll be cool.
Yeah. Well, there was no expectations really put on them, to be fair, but they were fucking well good.
Yeah, they were wicked. Biohazard, of course, singing along with you two boys was
Yeah, that was super fun, man.
Oh,
Can't believe
yeah.
found you guys.
was
Oh,
a big
dude, yeah.
highlight.
Yeah. Gate Creeper was
Of course.
amazing.
Yeah,
Oh my god, yeah.
Gate Creeper.
You know, that was a real experience, wasn't it? That the crowd just went all the way back to the food stalls, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, Gate Creeper and Kill Switch were the two big standouts, weren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I'm with you on
Oh, yeah.
Sepultura because like I've seen Sepultura like at least a new form of Sepultura. I've seen them like 6-7 times like because they've been one of those bands I've loved since I was a teenager. So like any opportunity I got to see them, I always would. But I felt like even that was completely different to what I've seen of them before. That's felt like well, I guess it's the final run now, so I guess they want to just put all their
Yeah.
shit into it. So it was just incredible, and the whole crowd was just like super into it. So yeah, I absolutely love that.
Oh
Agreed,
yeah,
man. Yeah, they were
they
wicked.
were my highlight as well. Like I've always joked, right? Because I've always been a bit of an elitist with Sepultura. It's like if it's not got Max or Igor, I'm not interested. And then I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll go. And I was like, you know what? That was fucking sick. Because they actually
Yeah.
played songs I actually wanted to hear. They didn't
Yeah.
play like they just went fuck it. It's like probably the best Sepultura set list you can get.
Oh yeah, the set list was spot on, man. Derek's a beast of a front man.
He is.
Yeah, they're probably only one of the only bands that I can sort of think off the top of my head that have gone through like such a drastic shift in it's difficult to replace a vocalist anyway, and someone as legendary as Max and obviously Derek stepping in and just carrying on.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think they've done pretty well because
He's been part of that band longer than Max now, as mate.
Yeah.
So, it's like
Yeah.
man deserves his credit, doesn't he?
Absolutely,
Right.
but the debate's still there, isn't it?
Oh, it always
That's the
will be.
thing. That's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Always will be, yeah. But yeah, Derek's definitely hold his own. Like, I mean, a lot of the Sepultura albums, there's so many different sounds and shifts that they've gone through, like for some progressive, some more death metal leaning. So I really think he's taken the band in some good directions and produced some good albums. I think a lot of people might shit on the Derek Sepultura, just haven't listened to any of their albums
Yeah, I
after
agree.
that. They
It's
just
true.
automatically assume it's shit. But like,
Yeah.
have you listened to like Quattro, which was amazing? Have you listened to like, what was that one? Was it Machine Messiah? That was
Machine
like
Messiah
really
is
weird.
wicked, man.
Yeah, really
That's
weird
a
and
wicked
cool.
album.
Yeah, there'll be one of those bands that, like, when they've actually finally gone, everyone will be like, "Fucking hell, the Derek shit was well good."
Yeah, they will.
You
You
know,
know
it'll be
it as
like
well.
that typical, like you take it for granted, innit?
Yeah, that's exactly what
That'll be
happened.
what will happen.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I think my highlights were seeing you guys like one of the main highlights.
Whee!
Because
Agreed.
I was like, you know what? Because we've obviously we've all spoke like for so long online and everything like that.
Yeah.
So getting to actually see us in person was really, really good.
Yeah,
Like I
it was
remember
wicked,
going
man.
back feeling all warm and fuzzy. I was like, you know what? Finally got to meet him. That was sick.
Ah, well,
Oh,
hopefully it'll be a lot more hangs this year, man. So
yeah,
Oh,
mate.
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
there'll be a couple this year, won't there?
Yeah. Hopefully when I see you for the first time, I'm completely with it. Because last time when you were like, who have you seen today? I was like, I don't know.
oh yeah, that was well funny.
Yeah.
Who have you seen today? Don't know.
Honestly, my brain just went with it. I just got out the tent and I remember walking and then seeing you guys and I was there like, oh shit, and then I couldn't think, oh fuck, it's Bangers Mosh, right? So when you went, who have you seen today? I was like, I can't actually fucking think anyone.
Mate, we were killing ourselves laughing.
Oh yeah. We were both yeah, I was fucked for a lot of that festival, to be honest.
Yeah, you were.
I mean,
You
we
were.
always say the story of like trying to meet Chad from Frozen Soul, and I just completely just didn't realize he was there. Walked like a million miles in front of Nathan, and Nathan's like, Brad. I was on a mission. I don't know where I was going, but
I was getting like drunk texts and calls from him like, where the fuck are you? I was like speaking to the guy we came to the arena to see. Honestly,
oh man,
you two
every
need
time
to stick to the appetizers this year, I think.
I think
Oh,
I might
yeah.
have to.
Well, no, he fucking does. I'm normally a sensible one because I remember when you was like, "Oh, Nathan's definitely the liability out of
Oh, yeah,
headbangers,"
yeah.
right? Like I remember always looking over at him, being like fathering him practically, being like, "Brad, don't do that. Don't do that, Brad. No. Oh, he's done it. He's fucking done it." Being like, he's the fucking liability.
It's true. What
Guilty
about
as
what was your favorite food stall from last year? Oh, and what was the worst? I think I know which one's your favorite because we've actually clipped it, but I'm just interested to see.
Well, mate, it actually wasn't. I'm going for that bunny chow was my favorite.
Oh, okay.
I'll-
Big
I'm gonna go with the Texas thing, smoker.
Yeah, I knew I had one here.
Yeah.
The smoker's my favorite. Yeah, the smoker's mine.
the worst was the Yorkshire pudding one, mate. The one that got shut down this year at Download.
Oh,
'Cause,
of course, yeah. I used
It's
to
the
like
same.
Yorkshire
I
pudding
didn't realize
once.
it was the same one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, exact same one.
I was this close. We had it Sunday evening, Daz, weren't it?
Yeah, I wasn't like into it either, to be fair. Like,
It was all right.
It was all right.
And then we finished, and my stomach, when you're on a roller coaster and your stomach just goes, and I was like, lads,
Yeah.
I've got about 2 minutes. So I fucking sprinted. Thank God, mate, for that backstage, that VIP media bit backstage with the nice toilets. Otherwise, I swear to God, it would have been the most embarrassing
and a
journey.
Bloodstock Poonami, mate.
Yeah,
Oh mate, I've got
that thing fucked me
IBS,
up.
so I know that feeling far too well.
I would highly doubt it's there this year, but
I'm hoping
the
it's
bunny
not.
chow one though, mate, is
Yeah, Bunny Chow's was decent.
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I mean, they were all good. Everything we tried was pretty good. What about you guys? What was your favorite?
You know
Mine's
what?
Texas
Like,
Smoker at the vegan place.
Yeah,
I'll give him the vegan one. The vegan one was actually quite nice. So I was skeptical, but I actually really enjoyed it. My favorite thing from Bloodstock, and they don't do it anymore. I'm so gutted. And they had it for years, which was like they used to have paella. And it was
that
so
was
nice.
so good, mate.
Oh, I know, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was something like because you eat loads of shit at Bloodstock, and like the paella felt like actually eating something a
Health.
bit fresh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
Rice and
not, but it felt
chicken
like
and chorizo, mate. It was beautiful, wasn't it? I used
It
to get that
was.
every year, man. I haven't looked at the food stalls. You sent it, Daz, didn't you? Maybe it'll
I
be
don't know.
back.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I did ages ago, but I
Yeah,
don't know
mate.
where
Got
the
a
hell that
Japanese
is now.
place. It's like a katsu
Have
curry,
the-
gyoza's
oh,
kind of thing. So I'm like, I'm
Jesus
down for
Katsu
it.
curry.
Yeah,
Oh, mate,
yeah.
I'm all about that.
We ain't good.
I'm all about that, mate. Like you said though, Brad, it's like a little bit of health, isn't it? You think,
Yeah.
it's got rice in it. It's got some chicken in it. It must be more healthy than all the other shite I've been eating this weekend.
No,
Oh, yeah.
literally, like, and you know, when we finished Bloodstock and I was on the way back and we at the service station, the only thing I want a sandwich or something. I need something fresh because I was just like, I've just
Yeah.
been pummeling shit into my body.
Did
Gagging
you
for a vegetable, weren't you, when you get home?
Yeah,
did
For
you
real.
two do the Did you have the turkey leg from the smoker?
No, I only had the brisket.
no,
I
Yeah, I
the
only
brisket.
had a burger, mate. So this year I'm having that turkey leg and the brisket. I'm just gonna have it all.
Yeah, I've got to get involved in a brisket this year,
Yeah,
mate.
got to, mate. Got to be
the
done.
turkey like scares me a tiny bit. I don't know. It just seems
It
a bit
is
risque.
massive.
You know what I
Look at the
mean?
girth on it.
Yeah, it's a massive.
I'll risk it for a brisket this year, mate.
Yeah, risk it for a brisket
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
for sure.
I have like I have strict rules when it comes to like food from like festivals. So anything bird, like or like chicken, I avoid. Right, beef is the
Chicken is
only
a
thing.
bird, brother, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So like anything, chicken, birds, right, anything in general. Like, well, you might get a bit of
But anything with
salmonella.
wings.
Yeah.
I
hear ya.
avoid that. Yeah, beef is the only thing I'll eat. Or if there's vegan options, I'll go for the vegan option because I'm thinking like my dad used to run like the same sort of stalls when I was a kid, right? And he has given me fucking horror stories of everything that can go wrong, right, with it. And I'm like, right, 5 days. I'm counting for people on minimum wage here, right? Being like, I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna throw it in, right? Then there's something gonna go wrong. But vegan stuff, fucking,
Yeah.
it's hard to spoil. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
it's
true.
hard
That's
to
true.
spoil.
You can't fuck
Brother,
that up,
I
mate.
nearly was a horror story last year. Okay,
Yeah, I don't know. That's
so,
scary,
like,
man.
I hear you, man. Like, gotta be careful with that stuff.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
mate, you've got to be because I don't bring food with me. I only eat food at the festival because I did it for years and I like never ate it. And I thought this is just like a waste, like
If
of
you-
money and food.
If you boys need anything, because we're like the Premier in Burton upon Trent Central, right, which is the greatest place on earth, is
Yeah, but don't
across
tell
the
everybody
road.
else about it because it's all just going to sell out now. And they're going to be like, oh, they
You
were
could,
chatting about it.
Shall I beep it
Brad will
out?
beep it out in post.
Yeah, yeah.
It's across the road from a nice Morrison's as well. So we nip over there, get some protein bars,
Yeah,
fruit, nuts,
yeah.
good. Do you know what I mean? So during the day, then you're not like, oh, I'm gonna have another burger.
Wash it
or-
down with a nice monster.
Yeah.
Set shop for the day, lads.
So if you need anything, just let us know and we'll.
Yeah, we can bring
Oh,
you a care
definitely.
package.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
thank you. I'll accept
Thank
the
you.
loot crate with open arms. But yeah,
what was who are you excited to see for like Bloodstock this year then?
Are you going through the days or?
Mate, I've got the entire lineup.
Yeah,
on
so
the-
have
on the
I.
second
I've got it in
screen.
front of me as well.
after his last crime, I'm not remembering who he saw. You know, you have to be prepared this time.
I even
Are
had
you-
last year's lineup as a just in case it came up.
Who
Are you there
most
on
looking
the-
forward to seeing? I don't know.
Are you there on the Thursday?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we're going Thursday and we're gonna be up there for the entire weekend.
Oh man, you get to see Hell Ripper. I was gutted that he there on Thursday.
Yeah, I'll be seeing him. Can't wait.
Oh yeah, we can't not see Hell Ripper.
No, that'll be unbelievable, mate.
Yeah, but I mean, on the plus side, we get to see him in Brighton, don't we? Soon.
yeah, true say.
Just
so,
after. I think it's just after, or just before Bloodstock, in it. Can't remember. Just after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's literally just after
The
yeah.
week after, yeah.
I mean that Friday, Hatebreed 30th anniversary set into Clutch into Opeth
Unbelievable.
is sorry, Eternal Champion into
Yeah.
Hatebreed into Clutch into Opeth is like you ain't getting a better Friday evening than that.
Oh,
Such
yeah.
like a mix, but such a good mix. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like number one fat band now I want to see that week that day is Hatebreed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Got to be in
Oh,
it.
Have you seen the 30th anniversary set they're doing?
Nah, it's
Oh,
facing
mate.
what consumes you on it because if so, I'm
Uh,
losing my shit.
The last time they played, they did a recent festival in Spain. Like the first 5 songs were Proven, Destroy Everything, Driven by Suffering, Live for This, and Smash Your Enemies. Like
oh
this.
mate.
Let's go.
I'm going to take out some life insurance.
yeah, same mate. Yeah.
I'm
It's
open
mad
to
'cause,
Doomsayer.
They didn't play Doomsday, but they've been mixing up the set
Oh, okay.
for different
Yeah, that's fine.
festivals. So, but all 3 of them, like Hatebreed, Clutch, and Opeth, are all like perfect festival bands, but all in different ways. So it's going to be such
Yeah.
a like a good day. I'm dying to see Eternal Champion.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Opeth are my favorite band of all time, so you better believe I'm excited to see them for the 7th time.
Fan pick set as well, Brad. What do you reckon they'll have in that set list?
Well, I'd say like all the classics, like Ghost of Perdition for sure. Like
Yeah,
they never seem to play at Blackwater Park, but I feel like fans will pick that in for sure.
yeah, they got to.
Did you
Got to.
did you vote?
Yeah, I did. I really want Lotus Eater because that's a fucking banger.
It will be. I've been
Gotta
to one
be.
of these before when Metallica did Sonisphere, and fans do just vote for the hits. So
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
if this is the same, man, it will
Oh,
be.
God, it's going to be
Oh,
unbelievable.
it's going to be unbelievable.
It's going to
I've
be
seen loads of
unbelievable.
people want like a Black Rose Immortal, which is like the 24-minute one, which I do like, but I feel like it's
come on.
wasted potential for something else. I'm like, I don't want a 24-minute song. I just don't.
Oh yeah, it's like
It's
an
2
hour-long
songs in there.
set. Yeah, hour-long set. That's half the set almost.
Yeah, come
I mean,
on.
I wonder
Like-
whether they're like, I don't know whether they just sit there and like they go by the results and it's just like, wow, it's democracy, lads. Better play this 24-minute banger, like, or whether they're just like, actually, let's just like
Well,
take.
Yeah, I'm
the
not
best of them.
sure. I did see because so essentially they put like a selection of say 20 songs up.
Yeah, they choose
And-
which ones they want people to pick, don't they?
Yeah, and then it'll be whatever gets picked. But I mean, have you seen Opeth before, you lads?
Yeah.
So I
about
saw
6
So I
times.
saw him download
fuck.
2019. I saw him. That's the only time I've seen him, and it was the only band the song came out for. And I
Oh,
remember being like, that was the best moment of the festival because you could just see it peaching out. Like it literally was like
Yeah.
towards the end of the set, you could see the song just breaking from the clouds, hitting the stage perfectly, and I'm like, this is sick.
It'd be
Like,
ideal band as well for that, innit?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Like I can't remember what song it was, but it was just such a nice chorus, and then you just saw the sun just fucking beam out. You know, like
you only
you could
get
have
that
not
at
picked a
festivals,
better
man.
timing.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
they're
excited for
incredible live. They're
They
incredible
are.
live. So yeah, whatever they play, man, is going to be
Top
it's going
notch.
to be awesome. Yeah, on the Green Lung will be good during the day.
Oh, I can't wait for them. Yeah, I've really got into them this year. I kind of slept on them for a long time, and I actually really like them. And I feel like they're a proper festival band.
Yeah, they are.
Something that if there is sun, Frisbee, like sitting down with a pint, chilling out, watching Green Long, couldn't imagine anything better.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's looking
that'd be a
pretty
good
good,
time.
like weather-wise, isn't it, Jim?
Yeah, it is. It's meant to be like
Currently,
dry, bit of cloud, 22 degrees. It was like, oh,
Yeah,
no,
it'd be
that's
all right.
Perfect.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah,
good.
Oh,
yeah,
mama.
it
Oh,
is.
mama. That's exactly what we want.
What about Grand Magus are good. I don't know if have you ever listened to them? They're like proper
Yeah,
old school,
yeah.
like trad metal.
I've
They'll
never
be
listened to Grand
Quite
Magus.
fun.
quite like Eternal Champion. They'll be cool.
I can't wait for I'm a massive fan of Architects and I've seen them before, but I know it's gonna be interesting to see what the reception will be. But if it's anything like Parkway Drive, I feel like they will still get a good hit in. But there's such a good like live band, great stage production, like sound just like the album. And I feel like, especially with some of the new songs as well, really hitting back to that old Architects sound.
I was going to say,
So-
like, I feel like their set list choice is going to be really important for this show. Like, it's not like Download, is it? Where they could probably play some of the more commercially leaning stuff. But if they lean into like Lost Forever and all our gods and all that, and like the stuff prior to that as well, it'll be a smash, won't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I managed
yeah.
to get onto that. All Our Gods, like their opening show. They opened Brighton, like the
Oh, that
tour.
was incredible.
Yeah, and I managed to get tickets for it. And like, they played the Concord, which is only like
Yeah.
a couple of hundred cap venue. It's absolutely fucking wicked.
Oh yeah. That's sick. Because like to fair Architects, I mean, me and Brad went to see him in Leeds, and they are just such a great live band. Like
Yeah,
especially in like a bit, they're one of those where it's like their sound fits a festival and an arena perfectly. Like you can't imagine it in a local venue. I'm excited to see what they do. I know they got they got a bit of shit for being announced, but it's the same thing with Parkour Drive. Parkour Drive got so much shit like 2019 where they're like, I'm not seeing them. I guess I'm just drinking wine in my tent, blah 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 blah.
Oh, mate, they were
And it's
yeah, but you
like,
can go and do
unreal.
that though. Go and do that.
Yeah,
It's all
exactly.
right,
That's
you know
what I'm
what I mean?
about.
But Architects are fucking massive. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Opeth and then Mon Martha, but like, it's a big UK exclusive festival headliner for them. So, and loads of people in the country love them.
yeah, and
Exactly.
not only that, like the obviously the vocalist, charismatic guy, great
Mhm.
guy to see on stage. Great, just
United
really
fan,
fucking
though.
tight.
Yeah.
He is a United fan. As a Leeds fan, that does offend me. But I'll let it slide because he makes great music. But if he didn't, I'd be like, that's it, write him off. But he genuinely, it's great to see him live. Whenever they
Yeah,
play,
it
is always fantastic.
Yeah, it'd be a wicked set, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With all the
I-
light in the stage show, and that'd be fucking so sick.
Oh yeah, I'm really excited for Malev as like the core headliner just below that because I'm excited
Mate,
to see what they can
It's
do with it.
such a perfect UK 1-2, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, they are both from the UK. Yeah, of course they are. Fucking hell, yeah, that is.
And I would imagine just maybe I hope it works out time wise that Silosis are on before Malevolence. So like Silosis into Malevolence into Architects. Like as far as UK metal goes, that's fucking
Oh, yeah.
wicked.
If I have
Oh,
to
yeah.
choose, it's gonna have to be Solasis. I do love Malev.
Oh, no.
and I've seen Malev
Oh,
a
no.
lot of times, and I'm a
Nah,
bigger
nah.
fan for me.
I've seen Silosis quite a lot. So I've never seen Malevolence as far as I know. So
Oh, you're in for a
yeah.
treat.
But that's the good thing about these festivals, isn't it? Is that like I've seen them a bunch of times.
You
There's
can go
this
see
cool
something
band
new.
on. I'm going to go and see that instead. And yeah,
Right.
talking to UK metal, we need to skip back to Friday very quickly. Good Burner on the
Oh,
Sophie
yes.
Lancaster stage early on Friday. Definitely got to get in for that.
Oh yeah.
I've seen
Yeah.
Burner. They were incredible.
Oh,
I've not.
mate.
I couldn't go that day, and I was fucking gutted. So that'd be my first time seeing them, and I'm so excited.
I
They
just saw
are
them open
unreal.
for Suffocation.
Oh, I bet that was sick.
Yeah, they're fucking really good, mate. And they did exceptionally well because the doors got changed because Celestial Sanctuary couldn't make the show, like last minute kind of thing. So they pushed the opening act. Like they just pushed it for the whole gig was finished by 9 o'clock. So yeah, so for like sort of 6 o'clock in the evening, for a lot of people that probably didn't get the notification email, there was a pretty good crowd there for them. They did really well.
That's crazy too. That entire Suffocation like tour, I was so envious of you because I was there like, why have they picked all the other places? Like, because there were nowhere close that me and Brad could go, and I'm there like, I fucking need to see Suffocation.
Oh,
We
God.
couldn't work out anywhere we could go to see it.
Yeah, they'll be around again, mate.
Surely a
Oh, yeah.
Bloodstock booking's got to be on the card soon, hasn't it? They're
Oh,
like
for
the
sure.
perfect like
Yes.
no-brainer
Yeah.
band for Bloodstock, aren't they?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
if
you
you
would
wanted
have
to go
thought
so.
guns blazing, if I was running Bloodstock, right, I'd have fucking Suffocation and Dying Fetus on the same day, right after each
Oh
other.
my
Oh
god.
my God, mate. There'd be nothing left of anybody. It'd just be like
Yeah,
a bloody
yeah.
mess.
But
Free
think
life
about it, that'd be
insurance
like
at
the
the door.
best hour of anyone's fucking life. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh God, it would.
Yeah,
I've
what would
just
be
got-
like your guys' like top? If you could pick your dream headliners, who would they be?
Alice in Chains would be one.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Mate, imagine their greatest hit set on a big stage at Bloodstock. Korn doing a greatest hit set.
Oh yeah, Corn greatest hits. Yeah, definitely.
That'd be unbelievable. I've been dying to see King Diamond for years now, so I'd have King Diamond as my other headliner and a bit of traditional as well. Do you know what I mean? Trad metal. So yeah, those three would be mine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
King
pretty good.
Diamond done it before, so I wouldn't surprise
Yeah.
if they do it again.
Yeah,
would
I'd
you
love to
guys
see
have?
it.
You know what? I thought about this before I came on, and I genuinely don't know because all the bands I listen to that I love, basically just there's that small way it'd be unfeasible. But I suppose like a big mainstream one would probably be Sleep Token, just because I am a fan of them, and I think them headlining a festival with that level of stage production, I'd like
It
to
will
see what
happen
comes
eventually,
out of that.
mate.
Definitely.
But that's the good thing about Bloodstock is that it allows bands who are slightly not they can't headline download because they're not of that size, but Bloodstock gives bands a chance to headline festivals. And we've seen so many like Killswitch last year. That was like a real special moment. Like Parkway doing it, that was special.
Yeah, well,
Ghost headlining their first festival, that was special. Like they create big moments for these bands, and like Architects will be that this year. So
Yeah, no, it'd be incredible to see. I think for me, like I'd love to see Morbid Angel. They're one of those bands that I
Oh
still haven't got
yes,
to
mate.
tick off
God,
yet,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
unbelievable that'd be if they did it. And I reckon they would headline as well as that size, aren't they?
Yeah,
I seen big rumors that Machine Head are
I've
almost
seen that.
guaranteed nailed on for next year. A lot of people
Oh,
are saying
yes.
Corn are guaranteed as well. So
that'd
it's
be
all getting,
mental. Imagine like a new metal fucking
mate.
new metal
Honestly,
weekend, mate. I'd fucking
if
be up
I'd be
for that.
down for it.
if you chucked on a
Mudvayne fucking on the Sunday.
few sick, like some of those sick fucking bands from that era, they'd go down a treat, mate. I tell you.
Yeah, POD, sports lot,
Man.
warm up.
I
You
think
know,
that's cool though. Like you just having, because this is the cool thing about having like Killers, which having your architects, having all that kind of shit is that I like it's cool like you've got like all the death metal through the day, all the black metal and stuff, and it's nice to have that sort of palette cleanser at the end of the night
It
because I think
is.
it's the end of the night's for like sing-alongs. I think like just
Yeah.
Absolutely, mate.
having a good old time, and I feel like
Left,
they're the bands that fill the gap. So
yeah.
if Korn did it, Machine Head, I'll be absolutely
Deftones would
down
be
for
a
it.
good shout at some
Oh
point.
man,
I'll tell you,
absolutely.
just having a look at this flyer, right, I've just noticed that there's Cauldron are on here as well. Do you two know about
Oh yeah,
Cauldron?
I fucking love Cauldron.
They're like up
I don't
your way,
think
aren't
so.
they?
Actually,
They're like
Yeah,
kind of
they're
north.
like they play a lot on northern shows. I don't know if they're from here, but I know that
I,
they've played so many hardcore shows that I've been
yeah.
to.
They're
Yeah, they're
from
fucking
Birmingham, aren't they?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I think they are up from that way. Yeah, they're
Yeah, I've just clicked
absolutely
on there.
fucking sick, mate. That band,
Yeah.
so sick. And I also just noticed that I'm sure Nihilinth are on here as well. Is that
I
French
think,
death metal band that Deffer
mate,
loves?
I think there's two bands with that same name.
Okay, yeah, because I was
I'm
just like,
sure there's
can't
two
be,
bands with the same name because
can't be
I
then.
did think that. But
Yeah,
yeah, I'm sure it's two bands with the same name.
oh, fair enough.
Um,
Fuck it then.
but look at
Fuck it then.
that Saturday, even before Malevolence, you've got Deicide into Whitechapel. I mean,
oh yeah.
that Saturday, mainstay. Even before that, you've got Forbidden and Crypta.
Oh,
That Saturday,
Crypta are one that I'm well excited for, man.
me
yeah,
too, man.
that Saturday main stage is ridiculous.
I've never seen
Yeah,
Deicide either, so that'll be a new one for me.
I haven't either, mate.
no, me neither.
Really excited for that.
Saturday's going to be a great old time, lads.
Yeah,
Massive
Yeah.
fucking turkey leg.
that Saturday is probably the day that's the most stacked for me because
Yeah,
yeah.
straight away like I'm like I do want to see Crypta, and I
Mhm.
do want to see Deicide, then I do want to see Whitechapel. I definitely want to see Malev, and I definitely want to see Architects.
yeah.
So that's already shit tons of bands that I want to see. Not
Yeah.
counting the ones that Brad's like, oh, do you want to? You're not doing anything. Do you want to just see these guys? Like,
Yeah.
so there's already a shit ton of bands that I'm like, yeah. Whitechapel is I'm looking forward to the like
I'm so excited for
much.
that, mate. And you know what? Like,
Mm.
I do like the earlier stuff. If they did a set list of like the Valley and Kin, like that'd be it for me, mate. I'd be over the moon with that.
The Valley's their like magnum opus, I think. So just seeing that in
Yes.
full, that'll be perfect set for me.
Yeah. I feel sorry for Defra who's not gonna, because like every time we've been like had a ticket to see Whitechapel, it's been cancelled for some reason. I think it's happened to us like 2 times already, and now we can't make this and they're playing. So, like, it's gonna be wicked though. But Deicide, I'm really excited for. I like the new album, but you do just want a greatest hits set, don't you, from Deicide at a festival?
First
Yeah,
three
for
album
sure.
set.
Yeah, that would do. Yes, mate.
That's it. First three albums.
Chuck a couple
That's
of
all.
like Scars of the Crucifix and
Oh
stuff. Do you know what I mean? Just
yeah,
just like the title tracks, and yeah, that'll do me, man.
All
And maybe
as
like a
much-
sprinkle of like God Kill
yeah.
from In the Minds of Evil as well. That'd be a good.
Oh yes, mate. Oh, we
I'm
can
all
only
over
keep
that.
our fingers crossed for that, mate.
I can't wait
And
for
also
that.
on the Sunday as well. Like, I can't wait for Satyricon and Septic Flesh as well. Massive fans of them.
Oh, I've seen Septic Flesh at Bloodstock before.
2017 probably. That's when I saw
Yeah,
them.
yeah. They put on a show, man. There's no doubt about that. Are you going to be there for Grove Street?
Oh yeah.
I'll see them.
Oh,
Yeah, I quite like them. Yeah.
I remember they've gone on such a right like trajectory since like I was aware because like when I heard of them first, it was literally like it was Split Knuckle and Grove Street and then like another few bands on this like little local hardcore Fest.
That's a great lineup.
That was at Boom. It is a great lineup, and it was like one of those. One of those where I'm like, each of these bands I can see going somewhere. Obviously, like Split Knuckle released the album last year, which was an absolute fucking banger. And then Grove Street also did that, and now they're getting a lot of attention from it. And I'm like, I can't believe these are the same guys that I literally saw in that tiny fucking room, like doing all this shit. So it's great seeing what they're doing.
Mate, I remember seeing Architects like at in Yeovil, like before they had Sam Carter.
That's so
Really?
crazy to think.
Yeah, because I think they supported 36 Crazy Fists on that show, and it was just like some weird like nightclub that was probably no bigger than like a living room.
It's getting more crazy for you seeing them now.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's exactly it. And yeah, and I always tell the old Parkway Drive story where I saw them in like a pub in Kent when they first came over on their first tour for Killing with a Smile, and there was just like 40 people there. And we were just chatting to them and stuff and all the rest of it. There's no security, no barriers, nothing. They just played on the floor.
Well,
So
I feel like that's what like Malevolence will be for me and Nathan, because they're just skyrocketing right now.
Don't steal this from me. Don't steal this from me.
No, Malevolence will be massive, mate. As you say, they're one of those bands that sort of like have done exactly the same thing, haven't they? But they've built up that sort of like community, haven't they? Up north.
Oh yeah.
They could well be headlining this in a couple of years' time.
Easy.
Oh, yeah. But the thing is, Brad's there like for Nathan and me, right? Brad got into Malev, in his own way. I won't say I got him into Malev. However, I was seeing Malev in 2017.
Nice.
Like, his first time seeing him, was way later on. I'm not calling you out, Brad, but
yeah. I still listen to them before, like the same time as you, though.
It's a different kettle of fish now, though, isn't it? Because Malevolence back then, Reign of Suffering sort of style was just like you're guaranteed to like get your head kicked off your shoulders. I mean, it's pretty much the same now, but like they're kind of not as like massively aggressive because they're trying to write, big anthems now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
they had chilling out a bit.
They had songs featuring like words of fucking concrete and shit like that, like.
Yeah.
So like they would definitely like they want a beat down band, but they would definitely had their foot in that sort of scene.
Yeah, they rode that beat down hog.
Yeah, like they had the foot in it, and then they released Self Supremacy, got more into the hardcore stuff, and then they released like their EPs during fucking lockdown. That fucking blew them up into the like. That was probably like the first time I saw people actually into metal, like in Malev sharing it.
Yeah,
and
mate.
then they released that album, and then everyone were like, "Yeah, these are our guys now." So I think, like, I remember, I mean, like, it was just like one of those. It was one of those where I could see that they were gonna go do great things because they didn't sound like any other band that I'd heard at that time. But like, I literally remember seeing them in like little tiny fucking venues in like Sheffield and stuff. Like,
yes, mate.
That poster they posted ages ago, like 10 years ago. Or it's like a really old poster. I was fucking there.
Oh, sick.
There's their fucking music video shoot they did in COVID, like just after COVID. I had to go to a costume party and I was dressed as Scooby Doo there. Like just shit like that where it's like
that's so sick.
Yeah, it was just like.
Were you in the video?
That. You can't see me, but I was definitely there.
Scooby Doo was there.
I wish there was like a flash of Scooby Doo, but there's not a single fucking one.
Oh, that's a fucking shame. That's like should have been like a shoe-in, man.
Scooby Doo.
It's on stage like just like
relevance.
You like a nice band that add in like traditional instruments and stuff.
Yeah.
I've just been reading. There's a band on before Grove Street called Ryujian.
Okay.
And they're from Japan. And they've been labeled samurai metal.
Mate.
Amen.
They add into their sound traditional Japanese instruments like shamisen and dragon flutes.
What?
That sounds pretty fucking interesting.
Yeah, sounds sick, mate.
Matt Heafy from Trivium's done like loads of guest spots on their records and stuff. So
sick.
I might be well into that.
To be fair, like any sort of like metal with a bit of like, fruity touch of something else like that gets me. That any orchestral stuff, any stuff with like some traditional instruments.
Mate, we love a traditional instrument. We do it, like Black Braid and Chomplantly and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm going to be all about that, mate. We're going to get in for them.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah, I might have to do that.
I'm looking at the Sunday now, and like that's probably like the day where it's like the least busy for me. So
It's the
I know I
same.
definitely
Same
want to see
for us, mate.
Carcass. Yeah, I know I want to see Carcass and Septic Flesh. Maybe
I want to see him on a
Citizen
Marth as
Satyricon.
well.
That's about it. Like
Yeah,
even an Monomath, I've never been a fan. So like,
oh mate, even if you're not a fan, they are something else to behold live.
They are.
Their stage show, everything is. I guarantee you'll leave there, and you'll think, yeah, they're sick.
Yeah, it's a proper spectacle, and it proper
Yeah.
like great stuff they put on.
yeah,
Yeah,
I was still planning on seeing him because so I use like Powerwolf as my biggest basis for it because like Powerwolf, I'm not a massive fan of power metal. Would never really listen to it on Spotify or like that. But I remember seeing them 2019 and seeing the vocalist with the fucking flamethrowers on his arms, thinking this is the coolest shit I've ever fucking seen.
mate,
Right.
you'll be the same. Honestly, like they've written some of the biggest melodic death metal songs of all time. Like
Yeah.
they're just absolute anthems, and live they're so powerful. They've got like the massive like shield with the drum kit sitting on top of it. Fucking more
Massive
like
Thor's hammer.
yeah, more
you two
pyro
will be
and
down there,
lightning.
mate. You two will be there rowing in the
Yeah.
pit and
Oh,
that.
I will
I'm not
be.
doing that
Yeah.
rowing. I
You
am
will,
not
mate.
doing
You'll
that
be
rowing.
fucking down there, mate. You'll be there, mate. Peer pressure, mate. Everyone's doing it. You're doing it. We're all doing it.
I saw
doing it.
like because they're planning on doing the UK's biggest rowing pit, right? I saw that and I put it in the group chat like, guys, I'm not doing it. If I see everyone doing it, I'm
You
gonna
fucking
be.
will, mate.
I can't. Every morsel of my being will be like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do
I hear
it.
you, brother. Like
Like-
if you ignore that and just listen to the tunes and what like it's you won't regret seeing it, mate. I promise you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So many
like,
bangers.
Yeah.
I will go still see them. Like but there's just never been one of those bands that like have gripped me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when I've listened to them on Spotify, they've never gripped me. But I say that about a lot of bands, and I see them live. I'm like, you know what? Great live.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's how they get you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's not like it's the same for me, mate. The Sunday's probably, I mean, in all honesty, we're probably going to drive in for a bit, see a couple of bands, and then maybe shoot early on the Sunday because we haven't got a hotel booked for Sunday night. So
Oh, you're missing on Martham?
yeah,
Oh,
I've
shit.
seen them. I've seen them loads of times, mate. So
Oh, okay.
I'm cool with that. The cost for another night of a hotel was fucking ludicrous. So
bet.
we were like, listen, let's just do 2 nights. If like the Sunday lineup had been really like shit, I cannot miss any of this, then probably would have forked out the cash, and it does. But
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Can't do it all, can you? All the time.
no.
I suppose.
Yeah, Sunday is the
No.
weakest day. You know what I mean? Like there's
You know.
there's a few bands that I want to see that day. You know, I want to see like fucking Carcass. Obviously, I'm on a Marth. There's Septic
Yeah.
Flesh.
Yeah.
I'll see a bit of Beast in Black. A bit cheesy, but I like a bit of that shit.
You know, Flogging Molly are huge as well, isn't it?
that's what,
Yeah.
like we were saying about palate cleansers, like
Mm.
Night Flight Orchestra into Flogging Molly will be wicked. I don't. Have you ever heard Night Flight?
I've
I can't
heard
get
of
into
them,
them.
but
I've tried them,
never
but,
listened
yeah.
to them.
That's so that's homie Bjord from Soil Work sings for them. And they just write like the biggest, like imagine like Journey and Boston and all those like classic AOR rock bands. Like they write songs like that. So
I
that'd
feel
a
like they'd be
lovely
good live.
time.
On
Yeah,
album,
yeah.
I'm not really a fan, but I can imagine them pulling like a nice sort of set.
Yeah,
still.
yeah. Just Sunday, you do want a little bit of like when you've been shouted at for 3 days by
Yeah.
scary singers. Do you know what I mean? You do just want a little bit of like.
Yeah. Light-hearted fun.
Yeah, I
I'd
agree
love
with
to
that.
see. I'd love to see like Cypress Hill or someone like that
Oh.
booked for a festival like this.
I felt like they fit in
I
quite
would-
well.
I
Yeah.
would love like for mixed metal festival like lineups where it's like every other like group is like a rap group or something like that.
Did you
It's
ever go
just
to
a palette
Sonisphere,
concert.
lads?
Yeah,
No,
I
no.
went to 2014 Sonosphere when it was that Metallica one, like set list that you pick, and then there was
Yeah,
like Alice in Chains, there was Deftones, like
they
all kinds
always
of
used to
different
have.
Gojira.
They had House of Pain. I saw there. They were wicked. They had Chaz and Dave one year on the main on the smallest. That was like one of the best sets at a festival. But they used to book like the Prodigy, Pendulum. It'd be cool to see some like, because I'd imagine a lot of people who go to Bloodstock are into that harder side of hip hop.
Oh
So
yeah.
Cypress Hill would go down like a storm, wouldn't they? Or Ice Cube, or
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Ice Cube would be
Yeah.
Just
well
something
good.
that I
I'd
wonder if
love that.
like, I wonder if they're too big though for.
Well, I know you mentioned like I know they're not hip hop, but like Pendulum, because I went to go see them
Yeah,
in Leeds.
yeah.
Someone gave me a free ticket. I've loved Pendulum like longer than I've loved metal. They were like one of my first loves of music. And when I went to the show, it was like such a mix of crowd. There was loads of metalheads there, but there was
Yeah,
also
yeah.
like hip hop people. There was like a few normal people. There was like there was ravers, all
There's a
kinds
couple
of
of
stuff.
nitties there.
You know, there was like one or two
Mm,
chavs, you know. I
yeah.
didn't want to call them out, but they were definitely there.
Yeah, a real mixed bag. It was like the United Nations of music. Like there's tons of people there.
But it's cool. It's like it'd be cool to have something like that, wouldn't it? Just scattered in there. Just even if it was just one band, just you do need a palate cleanse. I know
I agree.
people always complain, don't they? Like you know when lineups get announced, they're like, "Oh, what's this fucking band doing on?" And you're thinking to yourself like, "Bro, you've got 3 days in a field
Yeah.
watching hundreds of bands. Like, what? How is one band that's different to what you like gonna hurt you? Like, it's really not."
I know, and like there's so many bands on there. Like you can't physically see them all anywhere.
No,
So
you
you
can't.
can
No.
better fucking believe, buddy, that there's gonna be some fucking death metal or more you wanting to watch this band.
Exactly that. Go and check out like the new Blood stage or something, and you might just see your next favorite band. Like, yeah, but every year it's the same. It's the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, like
Always, yeah.
personally, I would love stuff like that. Like especially like if they had like electronic artists in as well sometimes, like because I like that shit as well.
Make some
So
drum and
I've-
bass like
Yeah,
in
And
the
chasing
tent or
status, let's
something.
go.
Oh fuck me, I'll be all over that, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd be off my tits in the back,
Chasing status like greatest hit set.
mate.
Yeah, man.
That would go off and be a dream set for me, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd
Like,
be well sick, mate.
there was like a documentary that I watched recently, and I can't remember what the fuck it's called, but if I can find it, I'll send it to you both because it's really interesting because they pointed out that a lot of people into metal weirdly like drum and bass and like like techno, and they think it's because of the similarities between the music in terms of like it's harsh and it's
Yeah,
like
it's hard, mate.
it can be very repetitive.
Yeah.
And not only that, it can also have like what would be considered like breakdowns. It's the only other like genre where that would be like a translatable thing. So a lot of people that are into metal tend to also gravitate to it because it's like it's the same, but it's not. Yeah, I mean, like it hits the same tones that metal would hit for.
Yeah, it's
people that
aggressive,
like
isn't
metal.
it? Aggressive music is just looking through the EMP stage, that smaller stage, there's a band called Yersin playing on Sunday who are really cool. They're from up your way, Sunderland.
All right.
They're like hardcore / grindcore / death metal.
Sounds like a good mix to me.
Nice. Yeah, that does sound like
Okay,
a good mix,
that sounds
mate.
pretty good.
Yeah, they're really good on the Sunday. Yeah, there's not too many other bands I've heard of on there, but that's the cool thing, isn't it? Like, oh, there's a band on the Sunday, Saturday called Public Execution from the south of England. I'm not sure whereabouts, but grindcore,
Oh, wow.
hardcore crossover.
Okay, never heard of him myself, but I'm sure someone from down here would have done.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? It's like it's
You
good.
might find a new hidden gem, mate.
That's
That's the
exactly
great
it.
thing about Blood is.
There's
Yeah.
one band that I noticed called Chub.
Yes,
I was
they're
there,
from
like-
my town. They're from here. I think
Are they
they're from,
actually?
they're from my town.
You know
Yeah.
them?
Not really, but I know people who know them.
Like, yo,
Yeah.
Chub. What's up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
chop the
I
band.
think I think I'm gonna see just for the meme like, oh, where are you going? I'm off to see Chub.
Off to see
Like,
Chop the band.
yeah. So I can't wait to see Chub.
It's a very strange band name, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't
said-
quite know what it means.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I might. It's just one of those where it's like, I'm just gonna see him for the meme of the name because
Absolutely,
that sounds
mate.
hilarious.
Job done for them, then, innit?
Yeah, like I mean, like I'll be like, I've not listened to him before. I'm here with an open mind.
Yeah, I
But the
think they
name is
won
really
the
funny, so-
they won the competition because there's a competition, isn't there? They usually do like a sort of battle of the bands thing,
Yeah.
and I think they won that.
Oh
Yeah,
like,
that chub
oh,
went hard.
yeah, Chub went hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always worth digging around on them on the other stages because you never know. Like we saw that Danish death metal band last year, didn't we, Daz?
Oh,
Yeah,
like
neck breaker in
yeah,
Danish,
well,
isn't it? But
yeah.
yeah,
It's so much better to call them that. Just be like,
yeah,
yeah,
it
this
is, yeah.
band, neck
Neck
breaker
breaker are
in
wicked.
Danish.
But yeah, they were wicked.
Yeah, they were well good, mate.
Oh, there's another band. Sam like might be up our street. Daz Lost Brethren on the Friday.
Lost Brethren, I love that.
Sci-fi death metal
Oh wow, okay.
from
Well,
the UK.
that sounds. I might actually have a quick little look on YouTube for that. See what they've got.
There's
anything out.
also Combi Christ, who are really fun. They're a bit of a palate cleanser in the way because they got that kind of rave atmosphere, you know.
Yeah, they're kind of like this. They're kind of like in that Septic Flesh world, aren't they? That sort of
Yeah,
that
I'd
sort
say
of
I'd
thing.
say kind of like more like in the line of like Static X and Rammstein, that sort of like electronic
in-
industrial sort of thing.
Oh, okay, sick.
But yeah, I've seen them live before and they get the crowd going for sure.
Just digging around some of these others. The band opening the main stage on Saturday, Dietus. They're from York.
What
I've
was
heard
that
of them.
band called? What was the sci-fi band?
Lost Brethren.
Let's see if
Ignea.
anything comes up on YouTube. Oh yeah, look, Dimensional Riff.
Oh,
Must
if you've
be
got dimensional riffs, mate, that's
Yeah,
Count
yeah.
me in.
Navosa on the main stage on Friday will be a good time because that's essentially part of it. Like Crypta and them were shared loads of members, didn't they? So
Yeah. No, Nervosa are good. I haven't seen them live, but I like a lot of the songs.
yeah, they'll be good on the Friday. Like all in all, it's a pretty
pretty
stacked bill,
lineup.
isn't it?
Stacked, yeah.
I've just noticed one right at the bottom for the new Blood stage called "Them Bloody Kids," and I think that's going to be the same thing as Chubb. It's like, who are you going to see? Them fucking kids.
It sounds like something my mum would say if the kids are playing outside.
Yeah, it's like it's them bloody
I'm
fucking
bloody kids from next door again.
Yeah, I think I'm going to see them bloody kids just again out the meme of the name. Like, because
Yeah.
that is a funny name.
Yeah, I think that wraps up the Bloodstock chat.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, honestly, I'm super stoked to see you guys again.
Me
I'm
too.
ready
bro.
for the
mate.
reunion.
It's
Need
gonna
to
be a
link
great
up.
time. Yeah. We've got some ideas about Damnation we wanna pitch for you as well, mate. So
Pitch away, man. We're all for it.
yeah, we'll do that after. We'll do that after. We'll let you
Yeah,
know.
definitely.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
all right.
It's been
See you
great
guys
having you
soon.
on again. It's been a while talking to you.
Yeah, it's been a
So,
pleasure,
it's been
boys.
great.
Looking forward to hanging in a few weeks.
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
Yeah, it's only like 3 weeks now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Excitement.
Yeah. I'm panicking because I've got anything for it. I've not even checked my tent. I think I'm just gonna wing it.
And you're the sensible one.
Yeah, I'm sensible when it comes to drinking. Everything else in life.
Anything else? Terrible.
Yeah,
I love it.
absolutely.